What is up, guys? It is the ProdigyCraft here, back with round 7, episode 7 of Formula 1 2023 career mode. We're on the back of Lando Norris's first win in F1 at the Miami GP, so congratulations to him. That was a fantastic race to watch. Couldn't be happier for old Lando there. But as we've got the Austrian Grand Prix to crack on with. So let's see what we can do in Austria. Interesting, okay. It's gonna be an interesting old practice session, this is, with the wet weather.
I've had a chat with the R&D team about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvements, so
okay,
go and give them a try. Check's complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage.
I will give them a try. Thank you very much for letting me know. Happy with the race strategy program. Not much to be learned from race strategy. Obviously, with a wet practice session here before qualifying. It doesn't really tell us much about the track ahead of qualifying for the sprint. Oh, this isn't going to help us.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Right, let's check after that qualifying progress program. Well, let's see where we got in comparison to everyone else. 1.9 seconds ahead. 1 second quicker in the middle sector there.
Standing by. Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Session has drawn to a close, so let's review our top 3. Jackson, Sainz, and Max Verstappen. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula 1 action.
Right, let's see what we can get out of this then, shall we? I think this is going to be a pretty good qualifying session.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
So at the end of Q1 it is George Russell P1, myself P2 and Fernando Alonso P3 with 0.034 seconds separating me and George. This is going to be a close qualifying battle going into Q2.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
So at the end of Q2 it is myself P1, George Russell P2 and Charles Leclerc P3. It's all to play for in qualifying 3 as we try and set the grid for tomorrow's sprint race. Let's get it done. Jesus Christ, 104.8.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
I do not think that is going to be beaten. A 104.876. I'm actually not even going to put another lap in. I don't think I need to.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top 3 today. Sainz, Jackson, and Max Verstappen. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
What was I saying? I don't need to. Oh my god. Carlos Sainz coming out with a 104.723. Unbelievable. What?
Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. It's Carlos Sainz in pole position, and Jackson completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Oscar Piastri, Leclerc, Perez, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Albon, Gasly, Ocon, Stroll, Bottas, Joe, Hulkenberg, Sonoda, Magnussen, Ricciardo, and Logan Sargent. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out.
Right then, it's time.
Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
Hey fun.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is...
Jesus. You go wide? Jesus.
Thank you so much. You've been great all weekend. To everyone back in the factory, on the pit wall, you've been amazing.
Yes, mate, I'll take that. Well done. We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
Let's have a look then at the driver's standings. This result then narrows the gap between our championship leader and the rest of the standings. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow where we'll be live with all the action. And until then, goodbye. Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. The Spielberg circuit then is situated 700 metres above sea level, with just 10 corners making up one of the shortest laps of the season. One time around here is a distance of around 2.6 miles, with the best overtaking chances into turn 1 or the tight uphill of turn 3. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Jackson lines up on pole position, and the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Perez, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Albon, Bottas, Stroll, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Sargent, Tsunoda, Joe, Ricciardo, and George Russell ends our grid lineup. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Let's talk about Jackson. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within that team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do, and that's definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Okay, incredible parking there. Nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those. Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. push now. We're boxing this lap.
Despite significant changes to the technical viable, eco-friendly solutions for motorsport. The last elevation changes throughout the lap, with a total of 63.5 metres separating its highest and lowest points. Red Bull Ring may be a high-speed track, but don't worry. Thanks to huge advances in F1
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Guys, thank you so much. You've been great all weekend. To everyone back in the factory, on the pit wall, you've been amazing.
Ah, fantastic drive. That's just fantastic. Amazing. You deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
Smiling faces on the pit wall then after that superb win here in Spielberg. And rightly so. A brilliant effort from the whole team. Tell me, Ant, how do they manage to achieve this win?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners. So let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Charles Leclerc, currently leading the championship standings, extends his lead even further with this result. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
I have to give it to Jackson.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Ferrari continue to extend the gap at the top of the table. There was also a strong showing from the Mercedes team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Just like that, that is the end of this episode. Thank you all for joining me on episode, I believe we're episode 7, was it 7 or 8? I think it might be 8 of Formula 1 2023 career mode as we build up to the release date of Formula 1 2024. I for one am very, very excited about the release of that. Next up we have the British Grand Prix. Join me in the next video. Thank you very much. Peace out.